Hello, everybody. It's me, Mr. Instinct Triggered, and welcome back to it. So today, I'm doing another tier list. This time, as you can see, it's the Ultimate Custom Night Mechanic tier list. So I am going to be ranking the mechanics of all the characters in Ultimate Custom Night based, based off my opinion. So obviously, there's going to be some opinions that clash with those of others, but if you agree or disagree with the list, that's fine. Remember, this is my opinion, okay? How I can deal with these mechanics. And before I started recording, I actually took the time to organize all the mugshots because I didn't do that for the previous years, even though I did go in order of the characters in the series, but that's not really important. I just felt like organizing it because I didn't like how much of a mess it was. Anywho, so let's get started. So first things first, we have we have Freddy. So Freddy has it's a kind of simple mechanic. He approaches from the hallway, progresses in stages, and when he reaches the door, you close it to summon him away. Now, obviously, when you get to the when you progress further, with the point where like lots of characters active, you probably won't even have time to monitor Freddy. So instead, what you got to do is just wait, and then before you put up the monitor, shut the left door, so that way he can never get inside. Sometimes he has killed me when I opened the monitor at like 1 a.m. just because like I forgot what I was doing. I just forgot about the door. But those are it's just little mistakes happen every once in a while. Except that Freddy's pretty simple, but you have to remember to wait a lot and then like remember to shut the door before you put up the monitor. After what? So Freddy gets a C. He's an easy one for me. Okay, so next up we have Bonnie. So Bonnie gets an instant D. He's D tier, practically a joke. Cause this guy's so easy. All you have to do is not look at him. I mean, like, sure, if he's paired up with Foxy, then you have a real problem because you might check the Pirate Cove at the wrong time. Therefore, Bonnie will disable your camera system. But see, for me, but Bonnie has never been a problem for me because like when they do is like in 1520 modes, I don't actually check Pirate Cove. You're not supposed to actually check it. Just flip the monitor up so that way Fox can never kill you. So, I mean, not having to monitor the camera means like there, you won't have to deal with them. So Bonnie is a D. He's practically a joke. He doesn't pose any true threat to you. He doesn't kill you. He just disables your cameras if you look at him at the wrong time. But next up, you have Chica. So in the early days of me playing Ultimate Custom, Chica was a bit of a deal for me because I always would change the music at the wrong time and therefore get killed. Because like this is one point where you're monitoring the kitchen, you hear the sounds temporarily stop, and like I think this is not when you actually have to change the music, but I messed it up. I actually thought it was when I had to change the music, and this got me killed. But when I learned that apparently you can also just use the global music box, that's what I did. In fact, I actually beat Ladies Night 1 and 2 by just having the global music box on permanently, and then when I didn't change any devices. It was always just the global music box, and when I ran out of power, I just waited out until 6 a.m. and that worked. But obviously, this didn't work for the Ladies Night 3 and Old Friends. I had to switch back and forth between the power generator and the global music box. Once I had nailed that down, I pretty much nailed Chica down, and I never had to deal with her again. But first part, she was causing trouble, so she gets a B. Well, actually, no, she gets an A because she is a bit of a challenge if you don't know how to properly level her out. So next up, we have Foxy. And obviously, Foxy gets an instant S. This guy's just an a-hole. This is part of why I hate Foxy. Why I've never liked him, because he's such a jerk in this game. Because if you actually just sit in the office for too long, this is what allows him to escape and reach your office and gets all his pieces in. And the fact that he's the only character from the first game who actually got voice acting, so he gets to mock you after he kills you too, and like, you never stood a chance. So, screw Foxy, okay? But thankfully, he only appears in 2 challenges, and 50-20 more. All you have to do is wait for him a little bit, and then you flick up the monitor, get rid of him. As long as you keep Bonnie on the desk, Foxy cannot pose a threat to you. And thankfully, you can death coin him too to make this pirate walk the plank. But yeah, he's an S because he's just so annoying. Screw Foxy. Okay, so next up, we have Toy Freddy. And obviously, Toy Freddy gets an instant S too because his mechanics, seriously, you have to help him play his game or else if he dies in his game, he's gonna kill you. He's one of the 2 reasons why I can't pass 50-20 mode. The other is Fun Type Box. Toy Freddy just instills so much paranoia in me because he's so RNG based. That like, yeah, maybe he's good. If you better make sure you check him first time you open the monitor, or else you're just screwed. Basically, you help him play his game once, and you then just never check his camera again, and hope that the RNG works in your favor and that he won't kill you. That's it. That's Toy Freddy for me. So next up, we have Toy Bonnie and Toy Chica. They're the same thing. They enter your office, you put on your Freddy mask, and to make them leave, and that's it. So Obviously, those are pretty simple to do, and you can tell when they're entering the office because the lights are flickering and there's this buzzing sound. So I know how to deal with them. They're easy, but so they get D because I can deal with them. Next up, we have Mangle. So Mangle crawls around the vents, and you have to use the vent snares. But obviously, whenever what I do is I always have like Mangle and Withered Cheek active. What I do is I just keep the vent snare on the right, which is the one on the right path of the vents, which is the one that blocks up Withered Chica. So I never change vent snares, and sometimes this actually allows Mangle to get in the office. But there have instances where Mangle entered my office, but I won anyway. Actually, that's actually how I beat old friends with Mangle in the office, and it was terrible. But thankfully, the RNG worked in my favor, and Mangle didn't kill me. So, but honestly, Mangle is more obviously the most unpredictable bank crawler. Can take any one of the paths, and if you're the kind who prefers to monitor the events, then you'll just have to you can monitor Mangle. But if you're playing with there's more characters like with 50/20 mode, then you won't have time to monitor the events. So you could just have to like just shut the vent door before you open the monitor, and Mangle won't get you. So, but it's always RNG, so Mangle gets a B. It's in the middle. Next up is BB and JJ. So the two BBs come in through the vent, and the side vent. And if they get in, they disable your sub. BB, he just disables the flashlight, but he isn't really a threat to you, that much of a threat to you, because there's like only like two characters in the game that required the flashlight: Phantom Freddy and Nightmare Freddy and Nightmare BB. That's actually three, but most challenges which BB appears, they're not active, so he's no problem. In fact, in Old Friends, BB isn't a threat to you at all because none of the characters that are active require the flashlight. So you can let BB in all you want in Old Friends. He's no threat to you. But, but aside from that, he can pose a threat if you have a Phantom Freddy materializing in a Nightmare BB standing up. But aside from that, you just have to wait for him to leave, and then you can use your flashlight to get in. So you get to see. And as for JJ, well, she's more of a threat because she disables the doors, and I definitely pose a threat. You better shut the vent. And in fact, one time when I was playing 50/20, I got the worst luck in that JJ entered and Ballora decided to come in and finish me off because the doors I couldn't use them. So JJ's a bit more of a threat, but she's pretty much the same thing as BB. Just shut the vent door and she goes away. So she gets a C too. Get some water. Next up, we have Withered Chica. So Withered Chica, she gets a D. Literally, all I have to do is open the vents, uh, check the vent monitor, shut the right vent snare, and Withered Chica is just done. She can't hurt me. So if you're the guy, if you ever, I guess if she's with Mangle, then you have to try to snare Mangle before you snare Withered Chica. But as long as you just keep the vent snare on the right path, on the right path of the vent system, then Withered Chica can never get you. She'll always just be repelled by the snare. And obviously, if she gets stuck, it's once again an RNG thing. But it's obviously more likely. You're more. If the case that Withered Chica does get stuck, there is more of a chance the RNG won't work for her and she will get out of the vent and kill you. But I guess as long as you sit in the office, she won't pose a threat. But it's honestly kind of goofy to see her stuck in there. But she's just so easy for me, so she's a D. Okay, next up, we have Wither Bonnie. Now, so first, I usually have to be careful when opening the monitor. Specifically, if you open the cameras during when the timer is on 13 every 13 seconds, like 13 seconds, 26 seconds, etc. This is when Wither Bonnie may spawn in your office, and if you do, you only have like 2.9 seconds to put on the mask. You put it on too late, and he kills you. And but aside from that, as long as you don't open the camera at those times, he can never appear. So he gets a C because honestly, if you do get to forget to like what time you're viewing the monitor, then you can pose a threat. But yeah, I usually can do it. And next up, we have the puppet. So the puppet is the exact same. He's the exact same thing he was in FNAF 2. Just wind up the music box, and that's it. But thankfully, thanks to the global music box, you won't actually have to check his camera. You just have to learn to alternate between the power generator and the global music box, and it won't pose a threat. But obviously, if you do forget about the music box, in some instances where I was playing 50/21, I have forgotten about the music box at the start of the night, and the puppet gets me. But aside from that, he doesn't really pose that much to me. Seriously, the puppet is still a true challenge. Okay, so next up, you see here Golden Freddy. So Golden Freddy, he gets to spawn in the office anytime he wants. What I do is obviously I put on the Freddy mask because it's the safer option than putting the monitor back up, especially if more characters that were office stalled and they will attack you once you put up the monitor. So the Freddy mask is the way to go in getting rid of Golden Freddy. But he gets a C because obviously if it weren't for the fact that getting yeeted by Phantom BB or Helpy or Phantom Mangle can easily get you distracted, and therefore Golden Freddy can move in for the kill. He would have been in a D because he really isn't a problem for me, and at most of the time when he does kill, it's because I got distracted by them. So yeah, he gets a C. So next up, we have Springtrap. So Springtrap is unlike Mangled Wither Chica. Springtrap is not stopped by the vent stairs. He's stopped by the vent door. You have to wait until you see his face staring back at you and close the door. Now it does seem like a bit of a challenge because the fact that he doesn't give an audio cue when he's at the vent door. Instead, he gives a visual cue. And honestly, you can easily tell when he's at the vent door because you see his face. And honestly, as long as you just close the vent door before you put up the monitor, he poses no threat, so he gets a D. Because I can deal with him pretty easily. Next up, Phantom Mangle. I just hate this thing. It's just so annoying. The fact is you have to either put the monitor down or change the map you're currently viewing, or else Phantom Mangle eats you with the noise, and it's just annoying. But aside, as long as you know to put the monitor down when you see Phantom Mangle, you should be fine. Well, I can deal with it for seconds. I almost forgot for a second that this list is based on my opinion, but okay. Anywho, moving on. Next time, Phantom Freddy. Now, usually sometimes when I'm playing, I forget about BB because it's BB and Phantom Freddy together, and therefore, if BB disables the flashlight, this gives enough time for Phantom Freddy to jump scare me. And I didn't really consider him much of a threat because all I have to do is like use the flashlight and go away. But after playing 5021, first of 5021, I realized that getting jump scared by Phantom Freddy allows whatever animatronic is currently poised to attack an event to enter the office. Like, like I think I read it somewhere that if Phantom Freddy jump scares you, that this allows animatronic as poised to attack to get you. And I tested this with like animatronics that meant to attack you for the doors, like Nightmare Fredbear, and when I let Phantom Freddy jump scare me, but afterwards I didn't get jump scared by Nightmare Fredbear or anything. First I thought that was complete bullshit, and he's really just scared jump scare. But then after playing 5021, getting jump scared by Phantom Freddy later so usually would result in an immediate jump scare afterwards from Springtrap, Molten Freddy, or Ennard, or even allow Mangle to enter the office. And realized what I read was when animatronics are in defense are poised to attack, that Phantom Freddy jump scares you allows them to enter. So aside from that's pretty annoying. But aside from that, I could deal with Phantom Freddy. So but he gets a C because of that annoying thing of allowing vent animatronics to enter. And next up we have Phantom BB. And he's pretty much in the same place with the other Phantoms. But as long as you change cameras, he won't attack you. But honestly, he can sometimes yeet me too, specifically when I black out and I'm trying desperately to reset the ventilation. Is when he gets me. But aside from that, I could deal with him. So, but he gets a C because of the whole ventilation thing. Next up, we have Nightmare Freddy. Now, Nightmare Freddy, he usually didn't pose a threat to me because like I could hear the Freddles, so I just put down the monitor and flashed them. But it's from playing 5020 mode. I realized because Nightmare Freddy is on max difficulty, that sitting in the cameras for like at least 7 seconds, that's what allowed him to just get me. And I actually died from Nightmare Freddy because I had the monitor up from the start of the night for too long. And I always didn't really consider myself, but because of the 5020 mode thing, it makes me more paranoid about keeping the cameras up for too long. So Nightmare Freddy gets a C because otherwise, yeah, he's pretty easy for me. Okay, next up we have Nightmare Ronnie, Nightmare Mangle, and Circus Baby, and all three of them I give them a D because what I do is I use the camera stalling technique. I permanently have the monitor on camera too, so they can never kill me. So they're just practically jokes because as long as you camera stall them, they can never kill you. That's it. That's them done. That's it. Nothing. Next up, we have Jacko Chica. So Jacko Chica, she pretty much puts me in a bit of a paranoia because I get worried about the office temperature when she's active because like, I'm trying my best to keep it cool so that she doesn't get in, but sometimes I do forget about the temperature and I have to like desperately lower it and then close both doors so she doesn't get me. But and she actually didn't bother me too much in Ladies' Night. Well, actually, no, she did. She was why I ran out of power. But yeah, she's pretty in the middle here. So I give her a B because of my experience with her. Next up, we have Nightmare Fredbear and Nightmare. These guys, well, they get D's because I can deal with them and like I can hear them coming. I hear them laugh. I see their eyes, and I just hear them laugh. The laugh is the indication, like as to they're there, and they only can appear when the monitor is up. So as long as you have the monitor down, they can't do anything to you, and you just shut the doors and they're gone. That's it. Next up, of Nightmarion, and Nightmarion gets Okay, now everybody who's watching is probably gonna go like, "What? Nightmarion in D?" Okay, I get it. I know Nightmarion has the most troll mechanic in the game. Like he's in your office and you have a cursor on him for too long, he kills you. But the thing is, when I for most of my deaths in 5020 mode, they're not because of Nightmarion. They're because of other characters, Toy Freddy and Funtime Foxy, other random characters who somehow get me. It's not Nightmarion. Nightmarion is not a problem for me. I mean, like there's certain places in the office where you could just keep your cursor there and Nightmarion cannot appear. That's it. He's not an issue to me. The only reasons I have died to him is because either slight mess ups or because I let him kill me on purpose so I could start over. He's not a problem for me. Like he was a problem to Scott. Scott revealed in beta testing Nightmarion is a real problem, but Nightmarion is not a problem for me. That's why he's at the bottom tier. It's not Nightmarion that's killing me in 5020 mode. It's Toy Freddy and other characters. Next up, Nightmare BB because and he gets a C because sometimes I have kind of messed up and died to Nightmare BB. He is a bit of a problem for me, but it's not always him. I can tell when he's standing up, so I use the flash. But sometimes I do screw up. I have the monitor up, and he's standing up, or I shine. It's because he's standing up and I put up the monitor. It's not because I'm shining my flashlight on him while he's sitting down. So he's in a problem, but he's slightly more annoying than Nightmarion for me. But yeah, he isn't that much of a problem. So he gets a C. So we have Old Man Consequences. He gets it. And I give him a D because I mean, all you have to do is catch fish, and he won't do anything to you. That's it. You just catch a fish. Next up, we have Ballora. Ballora, I give a C because like I feel like she sometimes attacks a bit too much. Like I can hear her coming and I shut the door, but sometimes I get distracted by other things, which is what allows her to enter the office kill me. And then there's, like I mentioned earlier, there's that one time where JJ got in on 5020 mode and then Ballora moved in for the kill. Because as long as you just usually Ballora comes for me when after like 15 seconds or something like that, but I can hear her coming, so I shut the doors, but I might get distracted by other things like Toy Bonnie and Toy Chica. So I might always not sometimes not notice her coming, but aside from that, I can pretty much deal with her. Next up, we have Funtime Foxy, who obviously gets an S, because seriously, Funtime Foxy and Toy Freddy are why I can't pass 5020 mode. Like the furthest I ever got in 5020 mode was 2 a.m. 1 minute, 42 seconds, and 42.9 seconds. Like that, most of that was from me sitting in the office. It wasn't actually me checking the cameras. And like Funtime Foxy just makes me so paranoid. And the fact that the RNG allows him to kill me at like 1 a.m. and 2 a.m. and stuff like that. This guy just puts me on edge, and I'm trying to do the thing where I rack up enough fast coins so I can death coin him, but it never works. I never get enough fast coins, and I'm just killed by him. That's it. Funtime Foxy just kills me. That's it. Screw this guy. Okay, just screw him. Okay, next up, we have Ennard, and Ennard, like Springtrap, gets a D because I can hear the sound of squeaking metal, so I just shut the vent door and Ennard is gone. That is it. Trash and Gang, also D, because I mean, all they do is just play noises in your face. Like, is that really an issue? No, it isn't. Well, Mr. Candu can prove it to be a threat, like if he's blocking the camera, specifically if it's Toy Freddy's camera, because then I can't help Toy Freddy play his game, and because of because of Mr. Candu, Toy Freddy dies from Mr. Hugs because I couldn't help Toy Freddy play. But aside from that, these guys are nothing. They're no threats at all. Next up, we have Helpy, and Helpy I give a C because he isn't particularly annoying, but like much like the Phantoms, he has occasionally yeeted me after the cameras and just led to Golden Freddy sometimes moving in for the kill. But aside from that, the air horn isn't too much of a problem, and mostly because like I can't get rid of him because someone else is blocking him, like probably Nightmarion. But aside from that, you can just boop him and he goes away, and that's it. And I like how he gives you fast coins for getting rid of him. Next up, we have Happy Frog, and Happy Frog gets a D because I mean all I have to do is click the audio lure on her and she's gone forever. She's no longer poses a threat. That's it. And as for Mr. Hippo and Pig Patch, I give them C's because they're basically the same thing. Because like now I have to because of the I'm using the strategy where I use the heater to push them back before I put up the monitor, and otherwise they probably kill me. And same goes for never. Ned Bear gets a B because he's more annoying to deal with, and the fact that he's only fooled 50% of the time. But as long as I'm using the heater, he doesn't get me. And when they do get killed by him, I don't really get mad at him because I mean this guy's just so goofy. I love his voice and stuff. But yeah, just I need to remember to use the heater more often, get rid of him. And lastly, Orville. In Orville, well, he's in B2 because once again, I just have to use the heater before they put up the monitor, and they won't get me. But I have to remember to use it as sparingly as possible, specifically in 50-20 mode, where I might trigger heat sensitive animatronics like Jacko Chica or Freddy because they move Jacko Chica materializes when the office heats up. But as long as I'm not using the heater too much, as long as I don't have the monitor up, these guys can't kill me. So next up, we have Rockstar Freddy. He gets a D from me because he's never really posed a threat to me. Because either I do have the money to pay him, or I just use the heater and he just gives up on trying to get fast coins from me. So Rockstar Freddy is just done with. As for Rockstar Bonnie, I give a C because, like with her Bonnie, as long as you're not having the camera up when the timer is on multiples of 13, he can never appear. But when he does appear, I understand and I'm screwed because it's not like I'm actually going to find the guitar. Sometimes I do, but when he does appear, I understand I'm screwed. So, but aside from that, he's no real issue to me. So he gets a C. Rockstar Chica, I give her a D because for me, Rockstar Chica it really is a joke because I can also cam stall her, just like it did Nightmare Bonnie, Nightmare Mangle, and Circus Baby. And also the fact that, well, Nightmare Bonnie, Nightmare Mangle, and Circus Baby, they can't be stopped by the door. Well, Rockstar Chica technically can be stopped by the doors. Like, the doors just won't make her leave, but they will prevent her from getting in. So I could just shut the door, and that way you can still monitor other cameras to get fast coins and stuff. So she's no real issue to me. You're like, shh. Okay, you could make the argument of the fact that I have sometimes died to her, but that was because I wasn't paying too much attention. But aside from that, she's a cakewalk to me. And next up, we have Rockstar Foxy. Because, and obviously, in later nights when Rockstar Foxy is on max difficulty, obviously, you just avoid clicking the parent. Because as long as you don't touch the parent, he can't do anything to you. That's it. Next up, we have Music Man. So, Music Man is in the middle because he really does cause me anxiety because I'm worried about making too much noise and stuff. And like, so I try to my best not to make too much noise, but he always puts me on paranoia because for how long he can keep certain devices on. And for some strange reason, sometimes I could I turn. There's no noise, but for some reason he's still being agitated, still crashing his symbols. But aside from that, he's really an issue. But he is a bit of an issue. But as long as I manage I know how to manage the noise properly, so that he will never kill me. Next up, you have L-Chip. And L-Chip, well, obviously a D. All you have to do is skip the ad, just press enter. That's it. And Funtime Chica, also D. Because, she's just there flashing in your face, and that's it, really. She's just there posing for the camera, and she doesn't really do anything to you. And Walter Freddy, again, a D. Because, like Ender, I just hear the audio cue. I hear him laugh, I shut the door, and he goes away. That's it. They're scrapping me. And yet again, another D, because I can tell when she has moved, and I can just use the control shock, and she goes away forever. So she's no true issue. Okay, so we have Scrap Trap. So Scrap Trap has occasionally caught me off guard, or when I don't shut the vent door in time, or maybe the vent door was closed and I accidentally opened it. But in that case, it was because Shadow Bonnie was there and making the office black, so I couldn't tell which door was closed. But aside from that, but that is what makes him a bit more of a threat to me than the others. But I do hear the clamoring. I know when to shut the vent. It's just that when the office is blacking out, that I can't tell in 50-20 mode, and also because of the fact that he's completely random too. Next up, we have Lefty. And Lefty, he gets a B. So because like Music Man, I need to remember to manage the noise properly, so Lefty doesn't get me. And I haven't attempted in some circumstances to death coin him, specifically when I was doing 45-20 mode, but I realized that I don't need to death coin him. As long as I can just alternate properly between the power generator and global music box, he doesn't pose a threat. Next up, we have Phone Guy. So Phone Guy is pretty simple. You just mute the call. But the reason why he's in D is because the fact that the mute call button is always in random locations, and sometimes I don't find it, and therefore I'm forced to listen to the phone call, and I have to be really keen. And he just annoys me. He aggravates me. But aside from that, I can deal with Phone Guy. Just mute the call, and that's it. But next up, we have DD and XOR, and they both obviously get S's because they're screw these things. Screw these. They show up, they troll you, they add new characters, and that's all that really needs to be said. The fact that XOR is completely unavoidable. DD Repel does not work on her, so you're forced to deal with DD summons in 50-20 mode. And she always comes in at random intervals too, unlike DD, who normally appears at 1 a.m. But sometimes she may not appear, and sometimes she also appears at 2 a.m. But But yeah, these things are annoying, so obviously they get the S. Next up, we have Shadow Bonnie. He gets a he gets a B because I don't have that. I have a few run-ins of him, me getting, like I said, mentioned, because he makes the office complete pitch black and sometimes get killed by scrap time because they forget that maybe the side vent isn't closed or something like that. But aside from that, yeah, he's pretty much in the middle there because either I'm not really affected by him making the office go dark, or other times I am affected by him that gets me killed. But aside from them, yeah, he's pretty much in the middle. Next up, we have Plush Trap. And Plush Trap gets in it. I know where he is. I know he's in Funtime Fox's camera. But the thing is, because of 50/20 mode, I never get the time to actually view the camera because I sit in the office for too long. The next time I put it up, that's when Plush Trap kills me. In fact, the reason I died on my record score was because of Plush Trap, because I knew I was screwed. I knew I wasn't viewing him, therefore he was going to kill me, but I had no other options. So I avoided it. I was already screwed. So yeah, Plush Trap is a real problem for me. Not as much as Toy Play and Funtime Foxy, but yeah, he is a problem. Actually, wait, no. I'm trying to process it for a bit. Yeah, he actually caused me too much problems. So yeah, he is. Plush Trap is an instant S. He, Toy Freddy, and Funtime Foxy are why I can't be 50/20 mode. Just, I, yeah, just God damn it, Plush Trap. So we have Nightmare Chica. Nightmare Chica, she gets a T. Because I mean, all I have to do is turn on the power AC, and that's it. She's gone forever. She's not really a threat. So we have Bonnet, and Bonnet gets a C because I mean I can't deal with her. I just boop her nose, but there might be other things that I just actually. What am I saying? That hasn't happened to me yet. Bonnet is just super easy for me. I just click on her and she goes away, and that's it. I can hear her coming. Next up, let's see, the mini arenas. Now, mini arenas, I have not had too much experience with. Like, I know what they do. They sit in your face for a full hour, and they block your view and stuff, prevent you from doing certain things, and prevent you from seeing certain characters. But they haven't really caused me too much issues. Like, they're not the reason I can't get past 50/20 mode. But most of the time, I don't even see them because the XOR hasn't added them yet. But yeah, they're not really too much of a threat to me yet. So they get a D. And lastly, Lolbit also gets a D because me all I have to do is type LOL and Lolbit is gone, and that's it. And that wraps up today's video. That is my how I rank the ultimate custom night characters. And, and if you guys obviously may agree or disagree with my choices, and if you do, that's fine. Remember, this is my opinion. And obviously, a lot of you people are going to say Nightmarian deserves an S because I get it. Nightmarian is a troll, but for me, he isn't the problem. I've explained that already. But you guys are free to state your opinions in the comments this episode. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Farewell.